Okay, so coming to you guys with this video on Lichen Planus. I was asked by a family member to do a video on it. Sorry, you guys, I just walked up the steps. Let me get my breath. I got about 21 steps, y'all. Okay. But yeah, so a family of mine asked me to do a video on it because her son was diagnosed with it. And they thought it was eczema. So I researched it. She asked me about a week ago, and I'm just now doing a video on it because I really wanted to actually read she told me to read some articles on it. So I actually wanted to read articles on it, watch YouTube videos on it, and other stuff like that, and sit back and think about it and do a little more research on it. And basically what I came up with was it's basically the same as any other skin disorder. It's like any other skin disorder. It's toxins coming out the skin, basically. So, as you know, you have pores in your skin, and when you sweat, moisture comes out of, stuff comes out of your skin. But mucus comes out of your skin as well, and that is pimples. When you put a pimple, that white stuff, that's mucus, okay? So mucus try to come out of all parts of your skin. And mucus is a symptom of acid, okay? And when you eat a lot of acid foods, and you have bad gut bacteria, it's just not good. And it's trying to come out your skin. It's trying to come out everywhere. It comes out of your women parts. It comes out of your nose, your mouth. As you can see, I'm coughing out mucus as well. Your ears, that wax, that's mucus. It's trying to come out everywhere. If people sick, you can notice they sick through their nails, maybe the nails might change a different color. When people sick, their eyes turn different color, like if they have kidney problems or liver problems, their eyes turn yellow, get jaundice. That's toxins trying to escape the body. And with Lichen Planus, it's basically the same, but it's trying to come out of your skin. Now everybody reacts different to stuff. Some people probably have the worst diet ever and the worst gut health, and they might get bigger, you know what I mean? Some people's skin get really bad. People get pimples and bumps around the mouth or patches on their skin, because everybody's body reacts differently, but the same in a way. So Lichen Planus is just like eczema. At the hospital, the doctor's office, they'll tell you, they don't tell you to really eat better. Like my daughter has eczema, and they told me to stop the milk, and at the time I wasn't listening. I kept giving her milk, being dumb. And also they'll give you steroid creams. Now the steroid creams, they don't do that much. They stop the itchiness and stuff like that. But for real, the real problem is what you're putting in your body, because whatever you put in your body is trying to come out of your body. Our body is a waste. It's always trying to get rid of waste. And when we eat a lot of stuff that makes waste, it's trying to come out. And if we're eating stuff that's clogging our body from releasing that waste, like breads and processed foods and stuff like that, and meat that's clogging us and giving us bad gut health, it'll try to release through our skin, our eyes, different places, and we'll get patches, and that's basically what it is. That's for any skin disorder. You know what I'm saying? Any skin disorder is toxins coming out of your body, acid. You know what I'm saying? So, and and like I said, mucus is always trying to escape, like pimples and stuff like that. So mucus is caused by acid, okay? And when you eat a lot of acid forming foods, that just worsens it. So I would say the best thing to do to my family member, to my cousin, the best thing to do for him is to give him more fruit. Give him more fruit, more vegetables, basically. Give him better fuel for his body that's not causing acid, that's not acid forming. No meats, no dairies, no cheeses, no eggs, no processed foods, no. And when I say processed food, you like, dang, that's everything, but it's not. We have a lot of different fruits and vegetables, a lot. And a lot of us take it for granted that God really made fruits and vegetables for us to consume and only to consume. He didn't give us animals to consume. And also, processed foods are very bad for us. You go in the store, you have the produce section. A lot of us pass, we might grab some apples or something. Get past to the produce section, go into all these aisles filled with all this processed food. And those are things that are acid forming. Like, honestly, if you think about a store, the only stuff that's not acid forming, well, some stuff in the produce section is acid forming as well, but majority of it is not. So when you shopping, only shop in the produce section. And when you go to Whole Foods, just do stuff like that. Try to feed him more fruits and vegetables. I try to do it for Chloe. Her skin has its days, but I haven't cut out the bread. Bread is very, very, very bad because it has the... Sorry, you guys, I meant to say gluten, not glucose. It's gluten in your digestive system. When it's in your stomach and your gut, it's glue, so it's stopping your body from taking in those nutrients and minerals that it needs from your food. And it's also stopping the food from getting through. It's clogging it. And when we eat a lot of bread and meat is really bad. Meat stays in your body for a long time. Bread is like not as bad as meat. So if he eats a lot of chicken nuggets, a lot of meat, that's really bad because it's clogging him up, and then it's sitting in his guts, in his intestines, and it's just sitting there rotting, and it's making more mucus and acid, okay? And that's trying to come out of his skin. So the best thing to do is just give him fruits and vegetables. I hear so much stuff about, oh, this cabbage is bad for you. This is bad for you. Any foods, it's like some people go to the doctor and it's like the doctors tell them that the fruits and vegetables are bad for them and not telling them that the processed foods, the meats, the cheese, the eggs are bad for them. They're not telling them that. And why do you think that? Because they're in the business of selling medication. So they're not, I'm not saying all of them. I'm not even saying they're doing it on purpose. Maybe they don't have the knowledge in it. Because if you look it up, you're not going to find it anywhere. You're going to find it, oh, take this medication, do this medication. They're not telling you to cut out the processed foods. Don't eat acid-forming foods. They're not telling you that, and they're not going to tell you that. They're just going to tell you to take this pill, use this cream, pay this bill. You get what I'm saying? They are the pharmaceutical company. Every hospital is ran by the pharmaceutical company. Even the processed foods are ran by the pharmaceutical company. The meat industry, the animals that we eat, well, not me anymore, the animals that you guys are eating are getting fed medications from the pharmaceutical company because these animals are living in filth and in horrible conditions. So the pharmaceutical companies are getting paid by the farmers because the farmers need the medications to keep their animals alive so that their animals can live to get to their slaughter rate, so then they can go ahead and kill them, and then they feed them to you. And so you are what you eat, right? So you're taking in all those medications already that the animals have been getting. You're taking that in, you're eating that. So now you have that medication on top of this medication, on top of the medication he gave you. So the pharmaceutical company is running everything. They're getting paid. They run the government. They pay the government. Everything is run by the pharmaceutical company. So you can't really listen to the pharmaceutical company. And when I say pharmaceutical company, I mean doctors, people in the white coat, doctors. You can't listen to them, nurses. They're not going to tell you exactly how to do it because they don't really know how to do it. They have been taught by the pharmaceutical company, the schools. When they go to school, they pick a school, a doctoring school, whatever. They pick that school, and that's the hospital they work in. They teaching them the rules and how to. They're teaching them out of a book. They're teaching them how to treat you with medications. They're not teaching you how to. They're not teaching their students how to tell their people to eat better. And basically, food is medicine. Any medicine that you get, most of them, all of them, come from a plant as anyways. But they're making them chemicals and they're processing these things. So medications is processed. You get what I'm saying? So fruits and vegetables are the best thing that you can eat, the best thing that you can feed your child. The best thing ever. Fruits, vegetables, and herbs, and nuts, and seeds. Raw. And when I say raw, I mean non-cooked. Because also when you cook the foods, you are taking out those minerals out of that food. So you're basically eating foods that just going to sit there too because you cooked out all the living enzymes in that food. You get what I'm saying? So if you cooked out the living enzymes in the food, and enzymes, if you don't know what enzymes are, they are basically protein. And they make energy and they help your food to digest because they help break down. The food that you give your son or your daughter or anybody who has a skin disorder, eczema, diabetes, sickle cell, cancer, lupus, anybody, even if they don't asthma, even if they don't have any disease, the foods that all of us should be eating should be 80 to 90% liquid. It should go in and come out. It shouldn't clog us. We should be going to the bathroom after we eat every meal. We should be boo-booing after we eat every meal. And people say, oh, I ate that pineapple and it had my stomach hurting. Or it had me on the toilet. Well, that's good. Pineapples have the best enzymes in them. It's something that you should eat every day because it has the best enzymes in them. Now, I know when you eat fresh pineapples, it burns your mouth. But that's because those enzymes in that fresh pineapple, they're so strong, and some of the best, strongest enzymes in that pineapple, they're breaking down the bacteria you have in your mouth already. You get what I'm saying? The bacteria in the food that you already been eating, and them enzymes are already breaking them down. So pineapples are good for you. I don't know if they're on a Dr. Sebie's list. I need to look that up, actually. But I know I have heard that they have the best enzymes in them, and I believe that. Fruits are what God made and created for us human beings and animals to eat. It's the thing that He put Adam and Eve in the garden to eat, fruits and vegetables. He didn't tell us to eat animals and processed food. So we should know already just by looking at the Bible, even if you don't look at the Bible, you know that fruits and vegetables are the best thing. We all know it. So the thing I would tell you, cousin, is to just give him more fruits and vegetables, to lay off the processed foods, the meats, the animal products, and his skin should get better. I'm actually trying it on my daughter. Like I said, it is hard, and I have some fallbacks. Like 1 month, I won't buy no bread. Next month, I will buy a lot of bread. And I know those things are bad. Soy products. Go vegan and don't eat a lot of processed meats. Eat all your food living. Mostly, if you look at his plate and you make his plate, if majority of that food is cooked and processed, throw it away. But if you look at that plate and you make that plate, and at least half, at least y'all, at least cuz, half of that plate is living foods, raw foods, foods that have not been cooked, foods that are mostly water, foods that are mostly nutrition, foods that are mostly colorful, greens, nuts and seeds. Do that. That's all I can say in this small video, but we have to make a change to get a result. Now we go to the doctor and say, what can we do? What can I do? I feel so sick. My skin is breaking out so bad. What can I do? Ooh. They'll tell you, oh, I'll give you some cream. Take baths more. Use Vaseline. Does it help? Because it hasn't helped my baby at all. So, I'm like, it has to be something else out there. Just like with my sickle cell. It's like, oh, well, take this medication, or I'll prescribe you this pill, this pain medication. You're in pain, take this medication. That's not going to stop my pain. It's just going to numb me and put me to sleep. Do you feel me? It's not going to stop my pain. When I wake up and that pill wear off, I'm still going to be in pain. I'm still going to have sickle cell. I'm still going to be in horrible health. I'm still going to get sicker and sicker every day because of the medication that they prescribe me with. Study killing off my liver even faster than it would if I wasn't taking it. They don't have the answers for me. So I'm going to go find them myself. And what I have found is food is medicine. The food that we eat is everything. The food that we put in our bodies to fuel us is everything. And if we don't fuel our body right and we keep putting acid forming foods in our body and keep putting processed foods, which are chemicals and white sugars and white salts and bleach powders and bleached rice and beans and all these things, milk, plus some blood, eggs, that ain't nothing but fat, cholesterol, and chemicals. All this unnatural stuff. We keep putting it in our body and expecting us to feel healthy, us to be at our top, everything, but we can't because our mind is so focused on breaking down our food and fighting off all the gut bacteria, bad gut bacteria that we have, that we can't even focus on what we really need to do. So we have to eat better and fuel ourselves better. It's so important, and we put it to the side, and we don't realize that we are all killing ourselves very fast. And a lot of people say, well, life is short. I can die tomorrow. Well, if you think like that, why would God care about keeping you here? If you keep consuming things that you know are killing you and that you know is not good for you, you don't care for the body that He blessed you with to hold your spirit. Why would He think that you need to keep this body? If you treat it like trash, then yeah, He'll let something happen to you and He'll let you go and come back home with Him. But do you want to go there? Or do you want to stay here with the kids that you have and the family members that you have? Do you want to do that? Do you want to be here and live right by God? If that's what you want to do, and stop eating flesh. Stop eating the animals that He created. Why are we eating the animals that He created? He didn't create the animals for us to eat. He created the animals for us to take care of. He created them animals before He created us. You get what I'm saying? We were made from nature, so you don't think we're supposed to eat nature? We are living, breathing, so we're supposed to eat living, breathing fruits and vegetables and sprouts and nuts. You get what I'm saying? We're supposed to eat those things that feed our body what we need. Anything else, anything that's cooked, anything that's processed, anything that's animals, We don't need it. And first of all, that animal was dead. That's not living and breathing. We don't need to eat that. People say, oh, well, fruits and vegetables. I say fruits and vegetables are living. They're living. If you leave them out, they're going to start dying. They're going to get moldy, right? They're going to get soggy. You know what I mean? They're going to get smushy because they're made out of water. They are living things, just like us, right? Now that burger can sit there. It's going to stay there. It's going to look like that the whole time because it's dead already. It's already dead. We have living bodies. We are made from nature. We are made from the ground. Look at the color of our skin. It's made out of clay. It's beautiful. God created that. It's made out of clay, right? Made out of what's in clay and dirt? Minerals. So to keep living, we have to keep fueling ourselves on minerals. Mineral-rich foods, not processed foods. Or we will have these different diseases and disorders that they keep putting names to. And really, there's no disease. There's no, all these names that they're making up, all of them add up to what we're eating. Everything, every disease that you have adds up to what you're eating. Any disease, God can come out of any disease, and I'll tell you how it got to do with your food. Diabetes, don't that have to do with what you eat? Cancers. Now, I believe that has to do with what you eat. Cells. Your food feeds your cells. You get what I'm saying? If you have bad cells, it's because you're eating bad things. Those cells are toxic to your body. They are toxic to your body. What you eat, your small intestines squeeze out the food, and the juices, supposed to be juices, because you're supposed to eat only stuff that has filled with juice. You're not supposed to eat bread, grains, none of that. If you squeeze that, no juice coming out of that. So when your intestines squeeze that, it's not getting no juice. It's just squeezing for no reason, overworking itself, right? So eat the best foods for your body. Eat the foods that God created to make us eat. The herbs. You know how powerful herbs are. You probably don't. Look it up. Research. We have to research and learn what our body likes and what our body don't like. And when you get to a point where you know what your body likes, you know how your body feels when you eat certain things and how your body reacts, trust me, nobody can tell you anything. And I know we have McDonald's at every corner. We have a chicken place on every corner. We have alcohol. Every party, there's alcohol. There's this, all that stuff is killing us. And I know people say, oh, well, we could die. Like I said, we could die any day. But don't you want to live here? Don't you want to be here? Don't you want to live when you are living? You want to live at your utmost best. You want to be able to breathe in clearly. You don't want to eat and then fall asleep because your body is so tired from trying to break down the food that it can't keep your body woke to function, to do your job, to get the day started. Your body can't even wake up in the morning because it's lacking everything that it needs. You keep eating and you keep eating and you keep eating because you're not fueling yourself right. You didn't eat anything that fed your body, your mind, and your spirit. You only ate things that just made your body work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead, eat better. Lichen Planus is a skin immune disorder. It's because your immune system is trying to fight hard to work for you, to keep you from being sick from all the bad toxic food that you have put in your body. That's what Lichen Planus is. It's an immune deficiency disorder. That's what it is. Because your immune system is trying to fight off all those bad things that you have ate, and so it's coming out of your skin. That's what it is. So just eat better, feed him better, feed yourself better. You feed yourself better and you'll feed him better. You'll know better, you'll do better, we'll all do better. I love you. Peace. Stay blessed, warriors. And yes, I should have about 13 or 14 sickle cell vegans. So go subscribe, like, share. I have a YouTube. I have a Facebook group, Sickle Cell Vegan, and I also am going to start a nonprofit called Food Over Poison. So wait on that. And I love you guys. Thank you. Stay blessed, warriors.